What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be going over 5 sneaker tips we wish we would have learned sooner. These are definitely things that could apply to you guys. I say we get into the first one. Alright, so number 1 right here is research upcoming sneaker releases before you purchase a sneaker.
Man, that's a good one.
I dodged a bullet with this one right here recently.
Look. This reminds me of just recently we had that huge buyout, lots of heat, but the one shoe that caught your eye was the 88 white cement 3s. But it was pricey. You know, those shoes are pricey.
Gleaming,
you were slobbering all over them.
Come on. I was getting ready to buy them, and then that day, literally, came out the news for the new white cement 3s.
The reimagined, right?
It just kind of goes to show you, if there is a rumor about a sneaker, them things is coming out.
Most likely 99.9% that is probably true.
Yeah, so before you buy like an older sneaker release or something that has a high price tag, just know that a retro might be coming out.
True.
Like it kind of reminds me of the military 4s as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna purchase a dead stock pair of those. Those might be coming out.
I mean, I like it. It's like a good way to just gauge the year, you know? Like, looking forward ahead. Because nowadays you'll get a shoe that will come out at the end of the year. Like the rumor will come out pretty fast.
So yeah, just be mindful of what you're about to purchase, especially if it's older. You never know, it might be coming out a year or two from now.
Have some patience. Have some patience.
Yeah, have some patience.
Is this why you kind of hesitate to buy any Yeezy 2s?
I don't know if they're going to ever retro the Yeezy 2s.
But you never... Imagine paying $10,000 for Red Octobers.
And they come out. That would be crazy.
That would be
All right,
insane.
guys, let's move on to number 2. So number 2 right here, I've been a huge supporter of this throughout the years, is buy used sneakers, man.
Oh, for sure. But wait, are there any rules or there's any guidelines? Because, you know, at Tribute, we don't take every used shoe.
Lightly used.
You know can't be smelly, can't have athlete's foot, none of that.
Exactly.
You know?
I think there's just a huge opportunity to, one, save money.
Very true.
You could even clean up the sneaker yourself if the sneaker shop or the seller has not done so themselves.
Yeah, very good point.
You could just add your value as far as like even fixing any chipping or you know
or even use that against the seller to be like, hey, you know, like, can I get a couple bucks off, you know, this little glue stain that's kind of off, you know?
Exactly. If you're going to be buying used online, just make sure you guys get very detailed photos. No photos being taken on a little potato or iPhone 8, you know what I mean? Like, definitely get some HD photos.
And I need them things tagged with, like, whatever I want on the tag, you know? Because don't give me, you know, a photo that you took, you know, when you first got them before you put them on or lightly used.
Do a little, throw up the peace sign and make sure you have a spoon in your hand.
Hey, I've done that before, no lie, because
literally,
when it comes to online...
Is that how you be treating your women too when you're dating online?
Stop. I almost say avoid online. Just go in store.
I see.
See them in hand.
You get a real feel for them, basically. And
a real feel.
One sneaker that I really like buying a used pair right now are literally the off-white 4s. To me, after you wear those one time, they look the same, like 10 to 15 more wears.
That's such a good point.
And
that's probably the one shoe that I probably wouldn't even buy dead stock.
Yeah, it's just like
the margins from dead stock and used. And the way they both look after a second wear,
like $500 buying a used pair of those.
That's what I'm saying.
I was comparing my dead stock pair with like a used pair. I was like,
gosh.
man, these are kind of the same. Like literally.
Yeah.
So,
but the price difference was crazy.
And then also the Mamineer 4s, them things come pre-creased anyways. Might as well buy a lightly used pair, save $200-300.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, but peace of mind, I would say used shoes. You definitely want to buy them in store, in hand, because put your foot in them, you know, see really how much life is in them, because it's kind of hard to tell online.
You know, like, I like when they say, hey, a lot of life left in these. Like, you can really feel if a shoe has just got the soul sucked out of them, you know?
For sure.
It's kind of hard to tell online. We do recommend, you know, doing it in person. That's why we sell lightly used sneakers at Tribute.shop. Make sure you guys hit up the website. It is live right now.
A lot of our sales actually come from used shoes. So.
True. All right, let's move on to number 3. All right, so this one right here, when it comes to paying resale, I say just pay for that peace of mind if you know they are 1,000% legit.
Fakes at all time, literally the best of the best right now. I mean,
best of the best. So, like, you know, buy from those reputable sellers.
Yeah.
Buy from the reputable sneaker shops. There's a reason why sneaker shops have so many returning customers, is because they have that, like, you know, that relationship where they know they could trust them.
Exactly.
And even if they're a little bit higher in price, I say it's worth it.
And nowadays, I feel like the resellers, they're putting more, like, effort and time into making sure that the shoe, like, just legit checks from A to Z, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like nowadays people understand exactly where the market should be. If the price is too good to be true, do not fall for it. I say just pay for that peace of mind, man.
Speaking of the market, like right now, the shoe game is a little bit, kind of going down a little bit. So it's the best time to buy that peace of mind.
Exactly.
It's not that expensive.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to number 4. So this one right here is really consider what you'll actually wear in your rotation.
That's a good one.
Recently those the cactus plant flea market dunks came in.
Oh, the one that came in our store.
I was gonna purchase some, and then I remember you were like, where are you gonna wear those to? And I was like, I ain't going to the Met Gala next week. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. You could literally dumb down your whole outfit, but for some reason, your outfit was so scream.
Your boy looked like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz right there.
Oh, damn. Well, you be shining, though. You'll be shining.
I'll be shining.
But not in a good way. And that's a good point because nowadays, I feel like there's going to be outlandish collaborations where it's just not practical. You're not going to see yourself getting more than, I would say, 3 wears. And the second time you wear them, people are going to be like, you just wore those. It just stands out way too much.
It's like my lightning force. Like, I only wear them a couple times.
That's a loud color. It's a loud color. It stands out. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, whatever shoe you're going to get, just make sure you get a bunch of wears out of them.
I like the, recently been a huge fan of the Cool Gray 4s and the Off-White Sail 4s. Been rocking those heavy.
Nice, low-key, neutral.
On, whatever.
Yeah.
Overall, it's just something important to think about. I mean, I got a lot of sneakers just collecting dust. Red Supreme Blazers. Another reason why I never bought kind of the Yeezy 2s recently is just like, how many wears am I really going to get out of this one sneaker?
Very true.
Unless I'm going to the VMAs or something like I gotta
some type of huge event.
Yeah, where I'm gonna be seeing, I don't know. But definitely think about this before you purchase a sneaker. Are you gonna get wears out of it, or are they just gonna collect dust on your sneaker shelf? Let's move on to the last one. All right, so last but not least, I never thought I would be saying this. You guys know what's on the channel, but consider less heat and more variety.
This has always been my thing, I feel like.
Really?
As much as I love the $1,000 sneakers, the $2,000 sneakers, of course, but at the end of the day, with Jordan Brand and Nike kind of banging out all these releases, you gotta just grab them all. I mean, the prices are right, too. To me, I've been rocking like these, for example, these right here.
Oh, yeah.
These smoke gray ones right here probably get more compliments than my Travis Scott lows.
Yeah.
And I could probably get...
Bring them down. I know what you're saying. People are going to ask about them. They're going to ask what release that was.
Exactly.
It kind of reminds me of the Zion Williamson 1 lows, too. A lot of people like
those Voodoos? Something like that?
You could get these and those and have $700 extra instead of a pair of Travis Scott 1 lows.
My thing is that they look like heat. They look like heat.
Yeah, as long as it used to be where the heat quality was like way above GR's.
Exactly.
Now GR's quality almost sometimes seems better or even more comparable. Yeah.
No, that's a good point because a lot of people do justify heat as like good quality, higher quality than the GR.
Speaking of that, even like the Bin series from Jordan. I even heard from like real, shoemakers and like manufacturers that even that high quality of leather from Jordan Brand is still trash.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. Like, so it just goes to show you, just because they throw all these marketing schemes and all that.
Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled.
That little red stamp don't mean anything.
That's what I'm going to say. No one even rocks bins.
True. All right, guys. So number 5 right there, just more variety opposed to heat.
Man, Rich, that's part of my favorite tip that we said today, man. Who doesn't want a bunch of shoes to kind of go with all your outfits and just kind of offer that variety in your rotation? So.
Exactly, man. All right. I made that for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Because I feel like sometimes you don't get down with some of the GRs I've been rocking. So, but I think you've been seeing some acceptable GRs.
What are you talking about? I did the bubblegum ones.
That's true. That is true.
I like those. All right, guys. That pretty much wraps it up for our 5 sneaker tips we wish we would have learned sooner. Hopefully, you guys could take away something from this. Let me know down.
It's like a buyer's market right now.
Buyer's market. Lovely time in the sneaker game right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yes, sir.
I'm loving it. All right, guys. Peace.